Hey, Galilee friends and family, it's Joan. I'm all nice and comfy here in my little chair, and I wanted to share with you a story that I shared a couple of weeks ago at the Women's Bible Study, the Galilee Monday night Women's Bible Study, which is awesome. And I shared it there, and since then I've been kind of thinking about it, and a couple of people have actually asked me for follow-up on it, on what happened. Um, it wasn't a real recent story, but it's not old. It's not an old story. So a little while ago, a group of people, maybe four or five of them, called me up at the last minute, wanted me to leave the next day for like 5 days and go and do this really fun thing. And I really, really, really wanted to go because I love being with this group. But I couldn't go, and not at the last minute like that. I mean, I can't just stop everything and go. So, they were giving me a hard time. Oh, come on, you blah, blah, blah. You can do it. It's going to be near you. And well, that's why we chose it. Well, you should have told me before so I would have a little more time to plan it. So I really, really wanted to go, but I just couldn't do it. So, I was pouting to God. I did take it to him. And, I said, God, I wish I could do this. And, if you've heard me a couple of times I get thoughts when I'm talking to God. He'll ask me a question. So he said, "Why can't you go? Write it down." So I grabbed a pencil and I wrote it down and I made a list. And here's the reasons I couldn't go. I had a job then. I had grandkids that I watch pretty a lot, several hours a week. I had a couple days a week obligation to Bible study fellowship. I had an obligation to Galilee and some things that I did then. And I had a husband. I can't just say, hey, I'm leaving tomorrow for 5 days. I mean, I'm just not going to do that. So I started looking at this list, and you know what? It's a list of blessings. And you know what else I realized? At that time, none of those people in that group that called me had any one of those blessings, not a one of them. I was like, whoa. Perception changes everything. I mean, God just showed me, like, why are you complaining? I mean, I wanted to look up things about being content, but this is beyond content. I should be joyful. And after this, I was just amazed at what God, opened my eyes to. So I was looking at Philippians 4:19, where Paul is saying that God meets all our needs according to his riches. And he says God promises that as we participate in the ministry, in his ministries, that we'll be blessed. And gosh, am I blessed or what? So that's our prayer focus for today, that is if we're feeling pouty because we can't do something, look at what we have. Instead of focusing on what we don't have, focus on what we have, because we I hope you find that you are blessed indeed. I love Gail's Wednesday. I think she calls them glass check Wednesdays. Is your glass half empty, half full on Facebook? And she pretty much does the same thing. Look at what you have, because that's key to your joy and service, and other people are going to see that. So, having said that, I hope that you will take a moment and pause after this video and pray for our Galilee friends and family. And then Sunday, April 21st at noon is a LWML meeting. They serve a light lunch. And if you haven't been to one, I want to say I hope to see you there, but I won't be there. So, but I'll be at the next one, I think. All right. Well, I love you guys, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time I see you.